going on YouTube? Welcome to the channel. Today we're finally going to be announcing my new wheels. I'm working with Signature wheels on new wheels for my GT500. I know I usually show you guys, but here's my 2020 GT500, still completely stock. Been driving a lot lately. I'm about like 2,300 miles on it. So for me, that's kind of a lot for 2.5 months, 2 months of driving and it not being my daily. But doing good, having fun with it. Honestly, this is like the most underrated car I've ever seen and have. So if you guys look, the stock wheels and tires, sorry for the wind noise, but the stock wheels and tires sit in quite a bit. Not really flush with the fenders at all. I got new wheels from Signature. I'll show you just a second, but I want to show you these. I also got something else for the front. I'm not gonna show you here. In another video, I'll show you guys, but for right now, I'll show you the wheels. So I told you guys this when I bought my weld wheels for my Camaro. I'm not the type of guy that goes and like balls out on a set of wheels. Like the wheels for my Camaro were like $6 grand. I got a super good deal on them through a guy in Ohio, like I showed you guys in the video at the beginning of this year. But I'm not the type of person to go buy crazy wheels like that. But I have a buddy named Tyler in Florida, Tampa, Florida, and he has a lime green GT500. I'll throw a picture on the screen of his car with Signature wheels on it. And that car looks amazing. The Fitment is like totally different than any other like wheel company. Like they literally made it perfect spec Fitment on the car. So figured I'd go with a nice set of wheels, and honestly, they hit it out of the park with these. I waited about 2 months. I think I ordered them like a week before my car came in. So they came in, they've been sitting in my garage. I'm sure you guys have seen them in the back of the video, but I have opened them already. So I've seen what they look like. So let's show you guys what they look like. So I already looked at it. I'll tell you guys right now, I've already seen them. I opened them with my buddy the other day. So these are Signature, I think SV107s. Let me confirm that really quick. Yes, SV107s in a brushed bronze. So if you look closely, brushed bronze. My hand's a little bit shaky because I just left the gym. I had a lot of pre-workout, but I think the brushed bronze is gonna look really good with the red. I didn't want to go with a basic black. I figured if I'm gonna get a nice set of wheels, I'm gonna go with a bronze setup. There was another brighter bronze, like a deeper orangier bronze, but I wanted a simple color because these are gonna get ceramic coated by my detailer Hadir, and I'm gonna get them super clean and they won't look too dirty when they're dirty. So you can see it's almost like a little bit of brownish tint. I wanted to offset the red a little bit. You know, let's actually get one of these wheels over there and see how they look. Before I show you the wheels, I gotta make sure I block out my address here, but I got a set of Toyo AAARs for the front and rear. Those who know about tires and like racing, Toyo AAARs, this is not sponsored, are one of the best all season or all driving drag radials. Not good for the rain, but like just normal drivability. They're awesome for hooking. Like your car will hook pretty much everywhere with these without having a drag radial with super soft compound. These are some of the best tires. The only downside to these tires is the price. These tires right here combined are over $2,000 just for the tires. The wheels are about $5,000 themselves. So about $7,000 in that setup for those wheels. But I figured if I'm gonna have the AAARs in the rear, I wanna go with a front setup too, just because, you know, why not? You know, you don't need a drag radial in the front, but I figure since, you know, I wanted to keep it all around setup. So if you put a drag radial on the front and you have like an all season or drag radial in the rear and have an all season in the front, once you brake, they're not gonna kind of like correlate together and the car's gonna be kind of weird when you're braking. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but I figured since this car is already built for the track, it's all ready to go. I don't wanna, you know, I don't wanna be cheap about the power on it. So I want front and rear, same setup. It's gonna hook in the rear for sure, but it's a super sweet set of wheels. I'm gonna grab one of these and put it next to the car and see how it looks. So the wheel wants to move around, but as you see that contrast with the bronze and the red, it's like really good contrast. I'll throw a picture up right now showing the Camaro I just sold. It's the Camaro SS, the built one I had. I threw a set of Forge Star wheels on it and it looked really good with the red and the bronze match there. So I figured I'd do the same thing on this car. These are gonna be, or they are, 20 by 11 wheels. And as you see here, I can literally pick them up with one hand. Like I could literally dumbbell press them, they're so light. I don't know the exact weight on them, I'd have to see, but I have to go get these mounted and then ceramic coated. So let's get to the shop and get these mounted. The specs on the wheels are right here. So they are 20 by 11.5, I believe, all around. The SV107 and the brushed bronze tint. I believe this is the bolt pattern, right? 5 by 114.3 PCD, I don't know what that means. And then plus 42 offset, made in Taiwan, I guess, but they look really good. I have some other little decal things, little appearance things I'm gonna be doing here. I'm gonna save that for another video though. Gotta get these wheels put in my truck and mounted. Just to let you guys know, the wheels I got are, like I said, 20 by 11 and a half. I was really debating about going with a 20 in the front, 18 in the rear setup, like a drag setup, just in case, you know, my current power in the future I'm gonna be making isn't gonna hook. But I end up just doing the 20 all around. You know, I'm not a big fan of how the 18 looks on the Mustangs. I don't know why. It just looks a little bit weird that you're putting a drag setup on there and it's not, you know, a weld. That's just kind of how I am. I like the actual drag wheel setup. It's cool to have a wheel that's an 18, like a design, like a nice design wheel, and it not being a weld, but at the same time being, I don't like how it looks. Figured if it doesn't hook from you know, a lower roll, and you know, I'll just do a higher roll. The car is mainly for roll racing. I don't really do any dig racing with it. Like, I went to the track with it. You guys seen that about a month ago, and it wasn't too fun. The dual clutch doesn't like leaving from a dig or standstill. For those who don't know what a dig means, it's basically like racing, like a drag racing from like 0 mile per hour to whatever. They call it a dig. It's just like a street racing term. But I don't really do that with the car. It's mainly a roll racing car, and if it spins from a 40, 50, or 60, I'll just do a higher roll or a different gear. But I like the Toyos, and I'm going to continue to use those for really any 20-inch setup I have. So as you've seen there, I got the wheels back, and they look insane. Like, every different angle you look, they're like a different tone of bronze. I'm super happy with how they turned out. I'm actually just waiting for Hadir to get here to ceramic coat these. Usually I ceramic coat wheels without tires on there, but figured since, you know, the time we have, he's super busy and I want to get them done, but they look awesome. They're super wide. I think there's a 325s here. Yeah, the 325s. I mean, here's my hand on one of the tires, and you know, I think this is the front, if I'm wrong. Nope, this is the rear also. But super wide. It's gonna hook a lot better with these as well. These things are so wide, and these are the fronts. These aren't even the rears right here. These are the fronts, being that wide. I hope they don't rub, because I know so I'm gonna say it now, it'll be in a different video though. I am lowering the car, so I have to, the front, my buddy of mine, Tyler, like I was telling you guys at the beginning, he has the same wheels. He has the stock tires on there though. These are 325 or 315 wide, stocks are 305, and he almost rubs in here. So with me lowering it, I'm hoping it doesn't rub, but I'm taking the risk. They're not gonna rub right now, they shouldn't, when I put them out just without the lowering springs on there. But when I do, they might rub, so I'm hoping they won't. It's been a couple days now. It's become super cold outside, and I haven't been able to work on the car. So you guys really can't tell in Michigan, it's nice blue skies, but it's about 35, 40 degrees out. The Mustang's been in the garage. I've took it out one time since the video, but Hadir, as you guys seen in that quick video I made of the time lapse, he got them nice ceramic coated. I don't know if you can tell the difference on camera, but they're definitely a lot glossier. The ceramic coated is needed though, for sure, on wheels, especially on a high performance car like this. You know, really any car with brake dust, but this car accumulates so much brake dust. Like yesterday I went and got a car wash and drove straight home, and well, it didn't clean it all the way, but it's caked on there. So I'm gonna get the car pipe pulled out about halfway and see if I can get them mounted. I also picked up, weeks and weeks ago, I picked up these Gorilla lug nuts, not sponsored by Gorilla, but picked up these Gorilla lug nuts in black just to replace the factory chromes. I guess these wheels have no problem fitting stock lug nuts, but if you see, they're chrome lug nuts, and I don't want potential to seeing more chrome. You know, this, I believe this is billet, so that's not bad, but the chrome I don't like. And yeah, I'm gonna mount it really quick and then show you guys how they look. Before I get the wheels mounted, a lot of you guys know what this is. Weld Racing, I think they're called, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know how to pronounce it, aluminum star or Alumistar. It's spelled really weird, but this is a skinny that goes on the front of a Mustang. It's a funny story. I'm not really gonna get into whose car it was, but I bought a set of wheels from a guy that had his front of his car hit the wall at the track, and he gave me this wheel with it, which is, you know, this wheel I think retails like $1,000 just for the wheel, and he just tossed it in with the deal I got. But it's pretty sweet. I'm probably gonna mount it on the wall somewhere. You know, it's pretty sweet. You know, little garage mount ornament. A lot included in such a small package. I will leave their name right here and their information, their Instagram. I cannot pronounce. I think it's Bafaru, or it's a company that makes these decals, and these go over the factory areas. So got for the brake calipers here, and the little Brembo, because in the back there's dual calipers, and the small ones do not have a red painted Brembo. And then there's some other ones I decided to get. I'm not exactly sure if I'm gonna do all of them, but here, I don't want them to fly out either. But little ones for like the steering wheel, just some other little ones. Some of them might be a little much for me, so I'm gonna see how I like them. But I got some of these. I believe these right here are for the sides, or no, these are for the front and the rear. So front and rear. And then these right here are for the sides, because the smaller ones, obviously. And I believe this is for the engine cover. So I'm gonna lay these out and I'm gonna see how I like them, and we're gonna try to install them. God damn. I mean, I don't know what else to say, but these things are perfect. Like the front has just the right amount of poke. The rear, same, just the right amount of poke, just sticking out a little bit with the 325s in the rear. Holy crap, the wheels look sick. I'm gonna turn the car on. I'm gonna move it outside really quick, and I'm gonna see how the side looks before I put the other side on. But oh my God, it looks sick. Let's see how the other side looks. Factory side, right here still on. You can see the chrome lug nuts. And I'm really excited to see this side outside. Oh my God. I'm lost for words, honestly. Like, I've never had like a really nice set of wheels. I've had like those welds I had on my black Camaro, but man, like this red and bronze like popped. Like I'm glad I went with this choice, because I could have just went with a black look, but wow, that popped. The 325s in the rear are just like, they poke. They for sure poke. Like, you know, you can't see too much in video, but like those things are meaty, like really meaty. They're just the right amount of poke. Like, thank God it didn't, like, I didn't get wider ones, because it would have poked a lot more. You can see it probably pokes maybe half an inch, which is perfect. I might need to paint protect this area, because, you know, rocks might come over here and chip the paint. But the front is a 315. People usually use the stock tires on these cars for these wheels, signature wheels. They usually use stock tires, so it looks exactly the same, just different wheels. But like I said, it pokes and it looks meaty, like just the right amount of look right here. But no, I'm super geeked. Let me get this other side out really quick. I had to take the wheels off this side at least, just because the tire, like, there's certain like, really weird, like they're 11.5 all around, but the front tires and the front back rear, the rears are just different offset. So they put the front wheels on the, obviously on the front, but they put the back tires on the front wheels and the front tires on the back wheels. So it looked really weird. They're sticking, they're poking out like this much. So it's been a couple weeks, honestly. It's kind of crazy to say, but it's been a few weeks. Car's been sitting here like this. I was hoping to get them back, but their main guy hasn't been there, and I only trust them to do my cars. So this is pretty much the last time you're gonna see this look. I'm gonna throw them back on the stock wheels. I was hoping to ride them around for a few weeks to, you know, kind of show them off and drive them, but it's really cold out. It's like 30 degrees, and it's pretty much winter. Car's in storage mode pretty much. I gotta clean it, put the stock wheels on, and I don't want this to sit on the cold floor on these wheels and tires because these tires are super expensive and I don't want any flat spots, which cause like a flat spot in the tire and you'll feel it while you're driving sometimes. So those are going back on, cleaning it, interior, throwing on the lift, covering it, and it's done for this season. I added some of the, I forgot how to say it. I'm gonna put the little name here. This guy makes some really cool decals for the Shelbys. Right there, I added a decal. I'll show you guys a video clip of the front and back right now. So I added those brake decals, and then I did the GT500 here and the Shelby down there. And I did an engine overlay too, so I'll leave his name right here. Super cool guy, saw some decals. They're really easy to do, so toss them on. But besides that, it's pretty much it. It's like 25 degrees out here, super cold out. It's probably one of my last videos for the season. Might take a little bit of time off for YouTube because of, you know, everything that's going on here. So pretty much that's it. If you don't see me on YouTube for about a month or so, obviously the season is cold here unless I do something different, which I got something else I gotta show you guys. But give this video a like, subscribe if you like the new wheels, comment down below. They're all for the season. Super cold out, I don't want to store them on there like I said. I don't want any flat spots. So I got these little yoga pads under there to kind of keep from flat spotting. Besides that, give the video a like, subscribe down below, comment what you think about the wheels. But I'm out of here for the rest of the season. You guys have a good 2021. Thanks guys.